Modern love. Modern love won't let me out. No. All may be within this concept of a lie to thaw, through illusory evaporations precipitating. Let's scry, shall we? First of all, right away off of between bat-winging mouse on a motorcycle via flying snake to our fine feathered friends, I'm apologizing if my presentation seems at all off. Please take care to note, I've been relatively distracted during my recent navigations by a witch wound from the nosiness of what may possibly be a parallel goblin universe. A little tad bit for bite more than usual lately. Of the two major worlds of hurt I dance between, hyper-intuitively juxtapositioning their usefulness to a wizenable wearying to bring one or more home to their navel scar, tethering their astral umbilical to one veiled Umbra or another intermittently. Bother not to untangle with care if you come fresh, raw, and vulnerable to your own rites of passage. And now, to go beyond this initial intermission's narrations, I'll get on with the stagecrafts I've set for one's elf to thespian. An echoing affirmation? Two or more may echo? I am grateful for all the blessings in my life and express gratitude every day. 100%. For wicking tallows, here's the burn. Flit to your scented waxworks to douse your inner witch of choice enchantments. To persevere through this session should yield positive enlightenment by widowing's end to illuminate your ways of navigation throughout your sense of darkness with an innocent ignorance of depth for love acknowledging you are unlikely to find in genuine artistries anywhere else. Your hate will discern with a vengeance contingent on one or more's vehemently forgiving nodal nestings. Chakra-wise, however that resonates, or otherwise is in your sensitivity to mitigate in your arraignments amidst the courts of spirit. So, hop along holiday if you feel jumping from saddle before the following bucks your subscription, share for a like, and no comment here as yours truly is absolved of any and all responsibility in being accountable for from here on out and or in retrospect. Only accolades and reciprocity will welcome your acknowledging resonance with the restitutions we will be sharing through our magnetics of genetic magics in all their magnifiques. This may be a very specific reading for a sovereignty or multiple nodes of conscientious awareness. All depends on the way you resonate with the afterglows of these illuminations. Excuse me. We are drawing cards specifically for what you may have been ignoring or unawares of in your past that may be usefully applied to your present and future scenarios or circumstances oncoming. Here we anticipate more better than our inner critique may expect for feel of intrinsic thought permeating what matters may. Okay, so that card kind of shows me, I know it says prudence, and so because of the context of what we were drawing, I'd have to say, check out your missed opportunities. Maybe you could, revisit them in a new circumstantial way to fulfill them or something. So that's what that draw meant for me about this specific read, which is hopefully for our mutual well-being, looking at what we have missed out on in our past that we could be applying. Okay, so that's that. I mean, I was gonna do like multiple cards, but I think that is just a strong enough good message for prudence to be revisited on where it could fit in our midst, that we're sharing between our nodes of awareness, huh? Okay, and moving on from there. On timeliness lately. I sleep because after awakening, the inspiration of my awareness kind of burns out to managing all the perceptions consciousness is interacting with through me. I slowly build up and at times painful weariness that slowly but surely overtakes my sense of self-sensitivity and usually leads to a healthy depression and a relative physical feel of loneliness and longing. And that's when I devote myself to my one truest, loyal friend, my subconscious instinctual nature, my prana, the animi in me of the am and I am. This becomes other than who is taming who, yes, and more about fortifying each other, which I find the reality of all domesticating strengths. Be that as it may, a relationship with a partnership or otherwise. And from the the Fairy Oracle deck, we pulled what may be taken as Omen Oncoming. I have panned for you a blessing of Lithaw. Lithaw? Beautiful card, yeah? A blessing of Lithaw. The fairy gift of midsummer energies for joy, friendship, and the flowering of life's bounty. The blessing of the Feast of the Fairy are given to encourage you to take this day and drink down its sweetness, to celebrate your own life, to bring a sense of being beyond day-to-day cares, to dedicate at least a portion of this day to the divine acts of celebration and connection with enchantment. May the blessings of the festival known as Lithaw be with you this day. In truth, no matter what day or time of year it is for you, friend, For the gift of Lithaw is the gift of celebrating your life in truth, living to the fullest, and resisting giving in to those who would ask you to hold back and live less fiercely. This gift of Lithaw's energy is a blessing, and so to you this day comes a celebration and a gathering with friends. If there are none on your horizon, take steps to ensure you treat yourself lovingly and well this day, and feast instead with the fairy. Eat joyously and well. Share a conversation with a friend, be that imaginary or otherwise, old or new. Smile at a stranger. Say a kind word or two, unasked for, and feel the energy of the fairy pour down upon you. It is a blessing that will see you connect with flowers and the natural world and feel uplifted by interactions with nature. You will feel a part of it all, and the day will be long and good and sweet and filled with unexpected joys and kindnesses. The doors between the worlds will swing wide for you, fairy friend, and this is a blessing, for when you dwell in the blessing of the Lithaw energy, plenty, beauty, spontaneity, love, and joy can be yours. Let the present moment expand. Let the ripeness of your life speak to you, and may you make the very most of this life you have been blessed with this day. No matter what time it is, friend, the blessings of Lithaw are here or there with you now. May you enjoy them to their fullest degree. The blessings of Lithaw. Okay. Now we've got an XYZ coming up to PDQ. Please remember what I said near the beginning of this about getting lost if you're easily offended, okay? XYZ PDQ. If any consensus of y'all may be pleased to please forgive me any misinterpretations or as transgressions as to whatever may be in your current of listens for feels. You may be filtering as a swim across this channel and all its evaporated upstreams precipitant that have been and will continue to be designating as other than for deemed children due to the intermingled of occasional adult content in the mix and match of and lodestone loaded needle one or more may find thimbling here in my haystack. There will be no tomfuckery to thumbing this hitchhiker's, as your inner Jack has been well educated to be about your nimbleness from stick to stick, and y'all know what to do with that accruing ball of wax to wane via futures of what hereby has been gifted to your stores of tallow. XYZ PDQ. Naughty, naughty luminants. Now, gag and swallow on it while wagging that finger and or tongue from side to side. And or strap it on for those waiting for that massage that averts a sum of all in potential of being butt hurt. Hemming hemorrhoids. Hammer that in. Oh, that's a nail in my coffin or what? I don't know. No. We're going to make prayers now to the one on high. Haha, no joke? What's the difference between a sex addict, a giraffe, and an elephant? I don't know, but did you see what that tongue can do? For doubtful envies of fiery passions, let's other than stomp out that flaming duck to put up with how size matters. 2 by 2, or 1, invite of another for whatever good company may come of the company we may keep, and or let go of. Let go other than a speed up out of this rabbit hole. Take a breath for the blue whale and beach as froggies may land from pad to pad to turtle empowerment and grow with me. And for closing curtains in shade of brightness here, I am sharing another symbol from the language of Zibu, from that spectrum of angels we're channeling for before now with Na, the blessing of prosperity. Na. Colors green, gemstone peridot, physical body small intestines. Prosperity begins within. It refers to richness and abundance. It has to do with acknowledging the beauty within. Prosperity opens the doors for good to arrive in its fullness. Prosperity is richness within. It is available to all who ask. Reach out to connect with your prosperity. It fills the heart, it radiates to others. It is to be shared freely with others. It has a fullness and richness to it. It has depth to it. Share the prosperity. Blessings. Na. So that's the run of the gambit for this gauntlet. Ov Woo Ha and Akashawa.